Welcome back to Dungeon-Eels. In the last episode, Jebediah was stricken with an illness, and the two decided they had enough of Clump and Claude. Jebediah tried to find a witch hunter. Barton got sick of his shit, and the two were interrupted as Eel Man Larry made an entrance. What will our idiots do next on Dungeon-Eels?
So you passed?
Yeah.
All right. So you were rolling. Is an opposed test to the girl's perception.
Mm-hmm.
She rolls so bad, and that's because Larry. Larry, you hear a loud bang as the door swings open, and then you see a really scrawny, just bed-raggled, hair a mess, beard a mess. Larry walk into the bar. He's like, "Where do you keep your eels? I'll be having." He looks in his hand and he's got some rocks. He's like, 3. And then she's like, "Not you again! You get out of here!"
Grabs the bean.
He's like, "No!" And he grabs the door frame. She's like, "Not again, please! Don't put me back out on the streets. I just want some eels." And so she's distracted while you go in.
Well, I'm gonna ruffle through the drawers in the office.
All right, you snuck by the bartender, and there was like kind of a swing door, I guess, to the back area. So you make it through there without a sound. And, all right, do another perception test. This one will be a dramatic one. So tell me how well you succeed.
This gives me a moment.
Super.
I rolled an 8, and my perception was 48, so I got a +4.
Damn. All right, as you're ruffling through these things, you do find. Is it a ledger? Would that be appropriate?
Yeah.
Tabs ledger or something?
I think so.
You find right on top of this desk that you find in this back room, you see the book. But as you were kind of going through the room, you notice a bag of coin, also sitting next to the desk.
Well, don't mind if I do.
Just roll a D10.
Oh shit!
D10.
Shit.
Oh, roll a D100. Actually, roll D100.
That'd be a 70.
You got a 70?
Yeah.
All right then. You find this bag is pretty bulky and it's full of 70 brass pennies.
I'll take it.
Maybe
I can trade some more with Jeb.
People usually pay in pennies at the, they're not
Yeah.
throwing silver around much,
Yeah.
so that's why you have 70 damn pennies.
All right.
God
damn!
You've stolen like a whole week's worth, or like a whole 2 days worth of profit.
I've got 144 brass pennies.
Look at that. Peter, you're so much.
You want to trades? I already stole a gold coin from it. Alright.
Alright, this is where it gets difficult. With the increased weight, the jingly money, you're going to have to do another perception. Oh, what were you looking for in the ledger specifically, though?
Information on...
Can you read and write, by the way?
Oh, fuck no, I can't.
You can't?
No.
Then you're going to have to steal the whole book and bring it to Jeff.
How big is this book?
It's pretty big. It's like a business ledger.
Fuck. Like basically this binder.
Think like this.
Oh my god.
Nothing super huge, but like this. So it has couple years worth of...
Oh, I could hide it right underneath my heart. They'd be scared to look in it when I open it. I'm going to hide it at the very bottom of my sack if I can. But
Alright, then you're going to have to do another... That lady is distracted. You still hear yelling coming from the woman and Larry. And then you hear just the sound of bodies toppling.
So what am I rolling for?
And stealth. Do another stealth. Are you still doing your story, Jebus?
Yeah.
Go ahead and do another part of your story.
I think he's kind of gone off script at this point now. He's like lost himself in it now. And he's just like he's like, "Oh, you should have seen it. That." He's like after that. He's like fucking.
You mean endurance test?
Okay.
Oh no, not now.
Yes, now.
I passed.
Really?
22.
22, and my endurance is 31.
All right, during the story, Jebs does feel some cramps, but he manages
It just
to...
farts. Just. He's like,
Anyways, the troll.
He's like-
or the demon.
He's like halfway through fighting the giant scaled, rainbow-scaled eel. He's like, he took a bite of the daemon's heart.
He's like, wait.
It's like regeneration had taken him.
He's like, wait. When did you start fighting the eel? Who, the dwarf? He kind of looks around. He's like, oh, where'd he go? Anyways, continue.
Anyways, any just regular strength?
You got
or
easy
stealth
still,
check?
plus 20. Actually, plus 40.
If
because
we go back to telling the story, I have the perfect ending.
Plus 40.
I rolled an 82. That'd make mine 70.
barely
so,
pass.
no. You said 40, right? I have 30, so that'd be 70. I rolled an 82. So negative 12.
Oh, so you failed a little.
Yeah, negative 1.
Do you want to re-roll it? Or do you want to take a corruption point
Corruption?
to re-roll it?
Oh.
You can literally, there's a
Yeah, no, I remember what you're talking
mechanic
about.
where you can listen to voices, so basically. I'd play it out for you if you wanted to take that point to...
I'm curious. Like I said, I guess I'll re-roll.
Re-roll? Okay. Use a
Sad.
fortune point?
Yeah,
Alright. It's plus 40. I can't believe you didn't pass.
I got a 70.
Again,
That's
so you
exactly
just passed?
perfect.
Just barely? Alright. The Jeb sees the little dwarf like kind of jostling with a little bag of... a big bag of coins on his hip, just like jostling in past from the back room and then back around to the bartender. And he's keeping below the bar, but then he like gets up to it.
Oh man, too bad I'm not short. I just have to be standing.
You're taller than him.
Yeah, I know.
I know. I thought your head could pop up. Like,
Exactly.
Nope, you're taller than him.
Like,
so it'd be
oh,
like
he
a
was just down
towering,
below
like,
the-
ooh. Like,
It'd be like, no, that'd be the funny thing because he was asking where he was, and then just like, oh, you were just down there.
yeah, it doesn't quite work. It doesn't work.
Nope.
Anyways,
Oh.
be weird somewhere else. Alright, anyways, what does Jib... Oh, that's a different one.
He's finishing off the story, and it ends with, and that's how we found the Daemon Summoner. He's like, right hand. He's like the Demon Summoner. He's like right hand to the who rules the Empire?
Oh,
The Emperor?
girlfriends. The Emperor.
Is it the Emperor?
Mhm.
Okay, so right hand to the Emperor himself. He's like and who's his first lieutenant, no less? He's like Clumping
Wait.
Claude. He's
What?
like of the Demon Summer.
Oh, Clumping Plug.
He's like Clumping Claude. He's like, and that's how he's like, that's the story of how we saved the Emperor.
At this point, he's kind of trailing off. He's like, and now he's kind of done listening to the story, and that's when Barton was coming around with jostling with his little money pouch, like on his hip, like, but like all crouched, and then you just kind of hear the ruckus going on behind you with Larry wrestling with that lady. Just like you see Larry like she's tackled him, and he's like reaching, trying to get some footing. They're both on the ground rolling around. She's like, brother, call the guards. He's really lively today. He's like, excuse me, I'm going to have to go. I'll be right back.
That's fine. I think we were leaving anyways. Come on, Jeb.
He's like, he didn't seem to like the story very much. Huh. Seems Clumping Claude's gotten to all of them.
Probably.
I have reason to suspect that Clumping Claude is in works with the Daemons.
Can we not talk about this right now? I can't get it through your head. It wasn't a demon.
Show him the ledger. Look here, read this.
Well, I was gonna ask him, but he keeps fucking telling me stupid shit. And you'd be like, "You can read, right?"
He's like, yes.
Can you? This plan wasn't thought out.
Getting the ledger was in the plan. He started telling his story and got caught up in it. He made his own plan off the rails.
To steal a book, you have to go.
We're gonna
Let's
have
say
to find someone to
you
read
can
it.
go to a library and have a scholar read it for you.
Yeah, but wouldn't that be suspicious?
Yes.
Exactly. I had to find.
We have to find an educated person
You'd have
that
to.
has a twisted sense of morality.
You could bribe
Where's
them.
Galadar?
You could bribe them, intimidate them into not talking about it,
Where's
or charm them.
Galadar at when we need him?
Or you could tell him a story that moves him to where he's on your side. That'd be a charm /
Have you heard the
storytelling.
story of how Ranald saved a poor boy from a burning building and a giant scaled rainbow eel?
Do you think that Mom would? What was her name?
He said yes to you.
No, I'm talking about what the hell is his name? Was it Jeremy?
Wait,
Who, the guy?
wait.
The little
he's
boy.
like, he's like,
His mother.
He's like, Barton, what's this?
Magdalene.
And you're just like, it's just like, what is this, Barton? What is this book?
This is what you were asking for. Information.
I was like, I can't read, Barton.
I know that now.
It's like, but it's like, he's like, how are we going to find someone to read it?
Do you think Magdalene would you know?
Who's Magdalene?
The mom of the boys who
We saved.
father was eaten
Oh, yeah.
by the
It's like, well, he's like, given that I come from pretty similar beginnings, I don't think so. It's like, however, it's like, I think I do remember one that said we could call.
She's humping.
She?
He.
Oh, I was like, really? That's a she? It's like however, it's been a long time, Barton, but I think I know someone that could help us. They said we could call upon them for help.
Who be that?
I have a notebook for a reason.
Yet you can't read and write.
Yeah, he's been in his journal.
Yeah, he's just like reading back through it, and he's like,
He recognizes the scribbles.
Yeah. He has like his own.
It's literally just like this. He's like, oh yes, Jeremy.
Does the name Osana ring any bells?
Ah.
That is our lawyer, Barton.
I forgot we had a lawyer.
That journal's good. That's a good. I like it.
What? Oh shit.
And I have specific wrote in here. We can go to her for help.
Where do you think we could find her?
He's like, well, they they told us where. They have some office in this district. He's like, as someone who is constantly running from the law, it's always good to remember where your lawyer is.
Yeah, I know. She was, alright, so you guys are going to Osana then.
Yes.
Alright,
Resume.
resume, unpause. Alright, with Jeb, oh my god, I don't, you guys have never even heard or seen him, but today, when we're recording, he's like, how do we fuck this up? He's like, being annoying, loud, whine, like, bark. So you're heading to Asana's place. Jeb is leading the way from what he remembered, where she told him she would be. I would assume in an office at the courthouse somewhere, perhaps, or the Temple of Arena, which is where lawyers worship. Anyways, you walk up to her and she's like, you two, how is it going? What was it? Community service.
What was it? Community service? It's like, well, it's been fairly cushy. He's like, you really helped us out of a scrape there.
It's like, no
beforehand.
trouble.
He's like, we're actually in a bit of a bind here. It's like, law.
Yes.
He's like, and
I would hope so.
he's like, you've helped us out before. He's like, and this is going to seem like a really odd request, but I need you to read something for us. He's like, or you don't have to say anything to us. We suspect someone doing actual bad. He's like, and this sounds really bad, really weird, but we've kind of taken to the watchguard, like, lifestyle.
She's like, what was the last thing you said? I have something for you to read.
We've taken to the guard lifestyle.
She's like, oh, I'm glad to hear it.
It's like, and we've...
Oh,
It's
yeah,
like-
only 8 months to go. Oh, wait, no. It was 2 years, wasn't it?
Oh, fuck.
Anyways, what were we talking about?
It's like, well, we're working a case. He's like, are you familiar with the Sergeant Glumpaclod?
Most people are. What do you ask?
It's like, what do you know of the Sergeant? Why do you know of the Sergeant?
What do I know of him? Well, he's a shady type. Where not much is known about him, quite honestly. I haven't had the time to really look into him, and just... Let's see, people who disagree with the Sergeant seem to disappear. Matter of fact, I hear some of those people disappearing on the docks was part of... were basically people that Klumpenklug wanted to go missing.
Oh, thank goodness. Someone else understands, has seen it. Okay. So, he is our direct sergeant. And
Yes, I heard that.
he has made us start... Are you okay?
Yeah, he's
I know where this is going.
It's like, he is our direct sergeant. He has made us do some very questionable things. He's like, we have not pushed any boundaries. We stay within the law. He's like, but he has made us find money. Tried to make us find money from areas that don't exist.
Well, I'm afraid best do what he says. He's in charge on whether you are in directive duty or not. Might not like it, but it is best to
He's like,
listen to
we
him.
are following his order.
Oh, good,
He's like,
good.
we are doing nothing against. He's like, however, we are doing something else upon our own volition on top of this.
What exactly is that?
We are personally trying to find out about these disappearances, these
Well, I thought you had.
shady things.
I heard the watch had dealt with the beast.
No, the ones around Klumpenklod.
Oh, yes. Well, I have a theory that the beast wasn't... I don't think it had anything to do with the sergeant, but I think he took advantage of the situation.
We have seen him doing shady deals with people.
Yes, I have heard of those.
He's like, all I ask, he's like, you have no say, he's like, not no say, you have nothing to do with this. He's like, nothing will fall back on you. All I ask is for you to read this. And he like holds up a ledger. He's like, it will go back to its proper place. He's like, I just need to know where the sergeant lives.
And she's like, all right. She takes a look at the book and she reads over it, going page to page. She's like, oh, well, this seems to be just their business ledger. It doesn't have too much information on the sergeant. It does say he has an outstanding tab, though.
Like really good or really
A
bad?
very unusually high one. I would say he has something on the bartender. Normally this kind of thing wouldn't go with any bit normal money-making business. Watch yourself around there. It would seem maybe Klumpenklug has them under his thumb. And for what I know to be true, most people are around him. So be very careful of anything like this. Return it, and you never brought it out. Yeah, you never brought it to me, but do return it without being caught. I wouldn't want you guys to hang.
It's like, of course. There's like I don't know why so many stay so silent. It's like, in this sort of time. He's like, I imagine, he's like, sure, there's, like, danger. It's like, but we fought a daemon. It's like, we fought a daemon that he was feeding these people to. It's like, we've seen the danger, we're not afraid. And if you could point us in any direction at all to get maybe some dirt on him, or not dirt, find some proof, or someone who will listen.
Well, I'm honestly very busy with my work. But to be honest, I've been looking to get something on Clump and Cook for a while. As you see, I'm a devout worshipper of Verena, the goddess of justice, and he's not on the side of justice, I guess, is the best way to put it. It's very hard. Like I said, everyone that gets involved with him, if they disagree or get anything headway, they disappear.
He's like, then we'll be the ones to disappear.
Yeah, he's a very dangerous man.
Barton, are you afraid of Clump and Claude?
No.
Are you okay?
I'm tired of your demon bullshit.
He's like, I'm not afraid of the sergeant. He's like, we've been near him. He's like, we will still follow his order. We will do as all law. He's like, but if we find evidence of some sort in the fray, he's like, we will serve it on justice.
It's like, good. Bring it to me. We don't know who is working with him. Not even sure if we can trust the captain.
He's like, so you'll take our case?
Like I said, I've already been looking into it, but do try and bring me... If you can find any solid evidence on him, please bring it back. Maybe we can make a case. It'll be very difficult, though. Like I said, we don't know who's implicated or not. Anyways, I'm very busy. If you wouldn't mind, I need to get back to my current dealings.
Well, Barton, we can't go to that bar anymore.
We need to put the ledger back.
I think he just like, we got away with it.
Larry. He's like, we'll give it to Larry. They already hate Larry.
Why do you think we can find Larry at this time?
Well, apparently he keeps going back to the bar, looking for eels. I'm imagine if we just start chanting eels around there, we'll find him quick enough.
How about you?
Are you heading back there? To the Raspberry Raven, are you heading back there yet?
We'll head in that direction if you like.
Like around.
Alright.
So and as he's doing it, or as we're going back, he is gonna be chanting, "Reich eel, Reich eel."
Alright.
He's gonna be trying to sell some Reich eel, trying to get his attention.
Reich eel.
Well, you were down in the marketplace where the courthouse is, so you will be heading back to the Raspberry Raven, which is in the Priest District, and you'll be heading over the bridge, which is really busy with, just trade and wagons, just people back and forth. And while you're doing that, there will be a unit of guard transporting out of a little cage. It's like, think of a wagon that's like completely
Don't tell me.
Caged off.
completely caged off, like a wooden cage with only with a wooden door on the front with just a peephole
No.
with bars. And as like
It's not
as it's kind of rumbling by, you hear like just like this noise, this racket come from it right as you shout eels. He goes like, and then you see like him poke his head up, and his eye is like blazing right through that little window. He's like, eels.
Oh fuck!
And he reaches through, and then one of the guards takes they have a halberd.
Oh.
He's like,
Oh
he
my
takes
God.
the sharp end of it, not the axe end. He's like, get back, you! And he starts jabbing it back into it. He's like, oh! Eels! Eels!
Arm off.
He's like, eels!
Reich eel.
And it's like,
what would Larry like? It's like, Reich Eel, Rainbow Eel.
roll let's try to do a leadership test. I don't know. I think that's the most fitting.
Oh yeah, he did.
Are you trying to like? Are you trying to get?
I'm trying to fish him out from wherever he is. Like
He's in that wagon.
He's in the wagon.
Okay. All right.
He's
You do.
held up.
You do as it passes. I assume you would notice that happen when he is peeping out and his like reaches out, and then the card's like, "Back you!"
it's like we need him.
Like, we need him. If you're trying to inspire, go ahead and
I know the person that took the rainbow eel.
roll at leadership.
I fail. Hella bad.
The guard kind of like, oh, and he's like, I might have hit him a bit hard. He's not making any noise at all. He's like, is he unconscious again? Like, yep, every week. And they just gotta keep wagging. It's like, how does he survive all these beatings?
We haven't even fed him in months.
Yeah. And they're just kind of wagging on.
He's like, we tried.
There was a bank, right?
A bank, yes. There's
Didn't
a
we
bank.
put stuff in the bank?
We did a long time ago, but I don't remember what the hell we put in there.
Yeah.
I have no idea. I have a little thingy. I have a little banking app for it for your players.
Because I want
and
to.
I
I have 144 bronze on me. I kind of want to like.
not have that on you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a little trade.
And my gold. And my gold. I want to put that away.
Dietrich Smalls Barton. You have 0 in your bank.
Because I want to put 120 bronze in there.
You do.
And then my 2 gold.
You have 2 gold coins?
I took his.
Oh, really? Did you? Oh.
Yeah, I took it a while ago. It's mine. I'm trying to save up for that hand pistol, dude. Or that fucking pistol.
Alright, so you're gonna stop at the bank
Yes, sword.
on the way. Where are you headed? Just straight to the bank. And you said 2 gold?
Yes.
120 pence and 2 gold. Alright. Deposit.
And I just write it down like what I have on me on here, right? I write it down what I have on me on here.
Yeah, and if you ever want to know, just ask me. And I
carrying-
literally have a banking app for this. It's cool.
I'm still carrying 24 pennies, 4 silver, and no gold now. But
Oh, God.
bless you.
Alright, and do make a D100 roll, please.
Uh-oh.
Both of us? No.
No, just him. Just him making the deposit.
I'm gonna see what I would have done.
Why? What?
This is like...
71.
Oh,
I would have
let
gotten-
me elaborate before you do. This is
I
like...
would have gotten 1.
Then you would have lost all your money.
Would I?
The bank would have went under. Like... In your case, you're fine. But you... What is it? When you make an investment in the bank, I don't want to go into the rules too much, but there's interest, but I won't talk about it now because we're trying to end the session.
Okay.
There's like interest though, you know,
Yeah.
with the old timey banks like this. And you'll get more money when you withdraw, unless you roll poop.
Unless you wrote poop.
Roll poop. Oh. All right, I think at this point you guys have got your information from the ledger that you need.
Mm-hmm.
The bartender's implicated somehow, and I think we're on a good note to leave. I can't believe you didn't even start the side quest.
I know. I
How
thought
were
we
we
were totally
supposed
gonna.
It was the one with the merchant. You had to go.
I thought we were honestly totally going to do that.
Thank you so much for listening to Dungeon-Eels. We have a TikTok and a YouTube now, and I have a fun few announcements for you. We now have a schedule. We'll be uploading bi-weekly! I know, after the chaos, we finally have a schedule. But this leads into something great. Trust me. We have started Patreon. If you want to support us and everything we do, go check us out at patreon.com/dungeonsandeels. It's spelled Dungeons and EELS Eels. That's one word. Again, thank you so much, and
remember to cook your eels.